Those short prints continue to entertain the secondary market. Draco Connect is seeing some increase in value. There's a lot of interesting things happening again. Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. By leaving a comment down below, one of you will be walking away with a booster pack. We've been doing this in every single market watch, and it has been fun. So what in the world is going on here with Dragon, Master, Magi, and the rest of the squad? We're at $725 today. Hey, guess what? We're still over $700. Your listed median price was what, like $547? And to the people that said this card's not selling at $700, what in the world are you talking about? You have 4 sales here, all at over $700 a piece. This card actually has sales to back up the numbers. I also read some crackpot theory yesterday where it's Konami that are the ones that are buying these up, and that's not how this is happening. The card is incredibly hard to pull, and it's continuing this. Made like 4 videos talking about this. It's still freaking funny as heck to me. We're down to we've got 16 listings now. These have repopulated over the course of the weekend, which is good. Sitting about 230, 240. The Rays looking like, man, I gotta love these Korean listings. I wish we could block certain sellers, but they're at about 155 now on the Rays. These are actually spinning down. I don't know how I feel about that. I want to get a set of these, but it's a little bit too much. The Brain Infusions have actually propulsioned up, or looking about 137 to 140. The Billions are also gaining steam here. Laura's are still sitting about 106. Nothing's really changed there. Diviners, 98s. We're down to 63 on Lancia. We're losing value here. We're down to 67 on the Rose. Okay. Gigantic Spray. This card surprises me. This card is still holding at the $60+ mark, and it has not changed whatsoever. Like, that's very interesting to see, but okay. Phantoms are down to 65. You've lost $2 on your secondary market value. I'm very curious to see how this is going to continue to hold. Boxes are down to 64s. I actually don't know how I feel about this. A lot of people are going to continue to open this product to chase the Magia. Granted, it's like so many boxes have to be open to find a Magia, but okay. Snatch Deal's down to 50s. The Wing Karibo at 45. Harport 36. Jasmine's at 50s. Okay. Archene's Advent 34. And Evil at 40. Okay. 43 on the Sprint. Exodia is still a $35 card. I don't know how, but okay. We'll see if that continues to hold. Dinkatron's 40 and going up. Okay. The Repair Controller garbage, $27. RIP. And of course, the Red Lotus, 23. I mean, you only need one of this, right? If you're going to be playing the splash package. Ib is 24. Laura's coming in at 22. And it appears that Lancia is about 15. We've lost a little bit of value on this. So now you're starting to see the population effect start to take hold. We'll start to see how this stuff, kind of holds as the general populace pushes down on this. Substitute's also at $9-10. Okay, those are still holding as well. Kurikara's 6s. Still only 35 listings for this thing. I find that very interesting. Evils. Still $5. It's ending with Flood. Oils are still about $5. Still only 60 listings. Graying Weganals, $5-6. Your Red Lotus is also $4. I love the fact that you can just spend the extra, like $18 and you can get a QCR. Like, it's almost worth it. Your Heralds are also at 3s. Sprite Blues heading up to 4s. Jasmines are also about $3 a piece. I mean, every plant player needs technically 3 of that card in order to kind of get you to the place you need to be. Archene's Advent falling down from the 4 it was. Mirror Mage still at 3 to 4. This set has, I mean, honestly, things like the Brionic, things that were, deemed the short prints. You really got to nickel and dime this set to make any money off of it. But I mean, those high-end returns are kind of broken. Even like the Snatch Deal, still kind of holding a decent price point back here as well. So, yeah, in terms of, smashing through the early day one, man, a lot of this stuff, even like the Wing Karibo level 6 is now 50 cents. Yeah. Now that, we've seen the clear short prints, we know where the cut and dry points are on this set. Everything is pretty much where I would expect things to kind of start to lie. You know, the Magia, I'm curious about the long term, where we go from here, but that's just that. Draconet. So, it moved to 3 in the OCG, and I guess this sparked maybe like, I don't know, Starfoil is like $8, and then of course, the common is also like $2, but then you've got this other Link Strike common up here, it's like $2 on these. I don't think that rushing forward and thinking, oh my gosh, you know, we have 3 IB is going to change things. You only really needed 1 IB, and it didn't really do a lot. Like that's the general thing I'm trying to say here to people is, yes, it is really cool that you can do all this little turbo stuff, but you know, you have Veiler, you have Imperm, you have Ash, all in a very centric hand trap format. It's kind of crazy to think about. You know, if you're going to get this normal summon to actually like stick out here, you know, you've not even had like crazy sales data on this, you know, based on IB coming back. It's just, this is one of those cards that has a cool application that is a starter for the deck that people are like, oh, you need it. No, you don't. We're past the prime of that being relevant. These were 15s earlier in the week. I remember seeing the top end listing for this, which I'm glad to see. The highest one that we've had sell is about $13, because the fact that like anything in the Freezing Chain structure deck has reached this point is kind of crazy to me. I think this is the most expensive thing, right? The structure deck's now $18. Wow, yeah. Revealer following it up with Speaker at 2 to 3. They did reprint the Freezing Chain. For some reason, we just didn't reprint the Trishula, but I mean, the Trishula's about $2 after shipping and everything, so that's not like the worst investment. And if you're playing it, it's like a one of. So that's the good news on that. But the rest of the structure deck, oh no, Dupe Frogs, Hexas. There's nothing in here that I would necessarily be losing my general mind over, going, I need to have this. You know, I need this for my strategy. No, you'll be fine without some of this stuff. Now, once again, you know, the Revealer, that's a very important thing. All right, don't even think about getting away with this. Also, General Raiho. Hello, Dual Terminal Arsenal HAC1 version. You know, these are very cheap for our dear friend General Raiho. To be fair, though, this card's actually one of the coolest cards kind of to float around in the course of the game, just strictly because, hey, your Dual Terminal version, you have a lot of these on the market. To be fair, though, this card, when effective resolves, it was activated by your opponent's monster effect on the field, they can discard a card. If they do not, that effect is negated. Yeah, this thing is literally a 2100 whose job is to just be a skill drain. And the fact you've got these secret rares going up, but the dual terminals are not being touched, I would much rather have the dual terminals at this point. But the little things that you notice on the market, Spritel Blue, ultimate rare. So I think this is officially now the most expensive Sprite Blue on the market. Secret Rares blew out after the initial reprint. Yeah, you're looking at a solid, like, what, $21, $22? Are we surprised about this? No. And you shouldn't be. Will this hit $25, $30? It might hit $25. I don't think it's going to hit $30. You've got 46 listings of this thing on the market, and it's just a very nice looking card. Catapult Turtle catapulted itself out of the arena. Nice $23 on those reprints. Retro Packs, a nice $5. Dark Beginnings 2 versions, still 2s. It's actually Anniversary 25th editions are also $2 to $3. Metal Raiders, 221 listings. Dark Legends, 41 cents. I can't believe people forgot that Catapult Turtle existed. And the fact that it had an FTK there, everybody was like, oh, I can't believe this. Yeah, it had to get yeeted. It's broken. Silent Paladins continue to move on up here, actually. We talked about this over the course of the weekend here, but you can still get these Italian versions here for the cheap. English is moving up to about $19. Once these two are gone, like, it's actually kind of crazy. And, you know, you had 2 sales here, you know, cleaning up some of these cheaper versions. Ugh. And the Borreload Furious Dragon, we're down to 14 listings for this guy. The fact that this is moving up to $8, on up to $10, obviously from the old Rocket Revolt structure deck, That's kind of crazy to think about, honestly. So, wow, what do you guys think about today's market? Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.